All right, this is one of the rentals. It's a 1970s something manufactured home or mobile home. It was a 4-bedroom, 2 full bath with a dining area, breakfast nook, living room. It's the biggest mobile home I've ever been in for this age. And they took a wall down and made it one big room in the front where those 2 windows are right here by the front door, those 2. And there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And so that's what I am trying to do, is get that accomplished before I have to get on the road. So let's go inside and show you all the work that needs to be done. Okay, this is the front entrance. All of the joists had to be replaced here. These are on outriggers. I'm not talking about the outriggers. Outriggers are fine, obviously. And I just put in new joist and some nailers to put down this new flooring. The MDF that was original to the mobile home, it finally disintegrated, and this was a real hazard. Plus, being at the front door, you're going to have water problems, and you can see the old patchwork that's been done over the years. So this repair is done. I just need to screw this down. I had to go get bigger screws and then sand the edges so when I put the flooring in, it won't saw through the new flooring over time. This was done probably about 8, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. The new flooring in here that was done. It's a paneled mobile home, which was, you know, a signature back in the, I mean, that was just the way things were done back in the 70s, was just to have that dark panel everywhere. So let me lighten this up. There you go. I know it's a little washed out. I'm trying. It's a cloudy day. It's supposed to rain all day today, which is fine. But if it were, I mean, I would like to wash all the walls and degloss them and paint them, but I don't have time for that today or ever. I don't have time for it this year. The ceilings have this, I don't know what you call it, design on it. It needs to be painted as well. You never paint small areas with gloss anything. But as you can see, the paneling is high gloss, so if I were to try to paint this high gloss, it would absolutely just peel off. And as you saw in the earlier video, or the video I'll insert here, I did remove the flooring in here. It was very old and it smelled really bad. It's had time to off gas and get rid of all the odor that was trapped in the floor. All right, this is the kitchen. Had to get new appliances. They were 10 years old. So is this flooring right here. I did get new flooring that sort of matches. It's not perfect, but it's not a huge contrast. The last tenant decided to epoxy the countertops, which are... Man. Oh my gosh, at the caulk, guys. Unreal. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, it broke right where I cut it. Scored it. Oh, that's good. I'll get to in a minute. I can't do anything with the appliances because they're gas, and until a new hookup is installed, they'll stay the way they are. And the cabinets, family came in town to help with the cleaning, and they took the cabinets off and didn't number them, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. The kitchen looks fine. It was repainted a blue but they used a matte on a high gloss, so the paint's coming off. Please do not alter the inside of your rental. You do not own it. It is not up to you to modify anything. That's why your rent and your deposit is so high. Anyway, so I've got to remove this table. It's got a broken leg. It's in the way, and if I'm going to be able to do this floor, it's got to go. I was left with a huge mess that I will not clean up. I will work around it, and it can sort itself out later. I've got to do something with this right here because the floor is very saggy. I probably have to put some blocking in there, and I probably will recess the new vent. Just make it flush with the floor so it isn't such a trip hazard. I took the cabinets and put them over here. They were originally above this half bar right here, this peninsula, but you had to bend over to talk to anybody. So I took them down and I moved them over here to keep the storage and to open the room, and it worked great. I did that about 10 years ago. But the floor is humped. There's a huge hump in the floor. As you can probably see, it's very high right here, and then it sinks down and has become detached from the wall over there. I wish I could have done something with the hallway. I don't have enough flooring to do it. I do think that people deserve to have a decent place to live, even though it's a rental. I'm trying to find the light switch to turn this light on. Hang on a second, I can't even remember. Oh, there it is. Okay, it was behind me, I'm sorry. This grill right here for the return. Okay, the design is horrible. Why you put it in the floor where people sweep and walk down and debris and dust falls in there, I don't know. That was a stupid, stupid design. And as you can see, people have had a whack at it. The floors look like crap. It's not too bad going all the way down here, but this flooring doesn't match anything. And I'm not trying to make this the Taj Mahal, but you know, make it decent for somebody. I got the flooring for $1.80 per square foot, and it's the exact same as what's been in here for 10 years. So don't let the price fool you. It will last a long time. I just hate putting wood floors on wood paneling. And then you have sliding glass doors. The previous tenant not only put epoxy on the kitchen countertops, but they used window tint and heavy duty blackout curtains in here for whatever reason, and they spray painted the windows in the bathroom black. Alright, let's move over here to the laundry room. This used to be the laundry room, but somebody moved the washer and dryer outside, which is silly because when you live in an area by the sea, all that salt water just corrodes everything. This is the furnace. It is gas. It needs to be worked on. The previous tenant decided to use foil tape and enclose the seams and everything, which you can't do because it can't breathe. And then they wonder why the air conditioning outside and everything outside also went out. We won't go there. But at any rate, so this room isn't too bad. The panel could use an update, but nobody's going to do that. I don't know what happened to the wall over here. I don't know if someone kicked it in. I don't know. Who knows? But I don't know if they opened this room for storage or to try to make another bedroom. You never know what tenants, what they think. So let's go down the hall into the first bathroom. All right, this is the hallway bathroom. The 3 other bedrooms share it. I did put vinyl plank flooring in here a few years ago, and I guess they just didn't like it, so they came in here and tried to put in sticky tiles, whatever, peel and stick, and there you go. Leave things alone. You do not own this property. Look at that. So now that's something else I got to clean up. It looks like crap. There's nothing I can do about the bathtub. Now down at the other rental property, I stripped all the paint off of that cast iron tub and I used wheelbarrow paint and it turned out great, and it's lasted, gosh, since 2018. So that's what, 2024. It's a good chunk. The vanities, the only thing that saved the vanities about 10 years ago when they were put in is that I covered them in shelf liner. So anything that got wet did not get destroyed. The water heater for this house is in here. It's not very large. It doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling. I would say it probably goes to about right here. Let's go on down to the master bedroom. Okay, it's not a bad room. It's big. Oh, and by the way, the tenant also used roofing nails to staple all the curtains in. And people who know, those are ring shank nails. And you can't pull them out without just destroying the wood. They took all the doors off of, They took all the doors off of the closets and used them outside to enclose the patio. This potty chair is not theirs. This was my grandfather's or grandmother's, and my sister, who had 2 hip replacements, was using it to work in here. And this is the master bathroom. Again, a real bad design to put vents in the floor. I will never understand that. But at any rate, again, the vanity was saved because I actually used contact paper in the bottom. And this medicine cabinet is installed upside down. It's been like that for probably over 10 years. And again, the shower. Again, a crap job with the peel and stick tiles. Again, the tub is dated. And the sliding glass doors in the middle bathroom are out in the pole barn, which no one was given permission to take off and relocate. So far, this bathroom held up the best, probably because it had adults in it. I don't know. Well, hello. Now, I did take the time also back in the day before I knew what I was doing, but at least I had the wherewithal. Let me turn on the light. There you go. See, I don't know if you can see that. But at any rate, I did put caulk along the wall and the vanity to keep water from flowing over. That also saved this vanity. Caulk and anything that works as a water barrier is good. The surrounds just need to be replaced. And I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. So it is what it is. All right. So let's walk out of the master bedroom and walk into the back bedroom in this little hallway area. Like I said, all of these floors have been replaced. All right, and this is a pretty spacious bedroom. I don't know the exact dimensions for this trailer. I'm going to call it a trailer. You can call it a mobile home. You can call it a manufactured home, but I'm calling it a trailer. These floors were replaced 10 years ago. And more doors that have to be replaced because they're so damaged. He used hollow doors outside to make walls. And another closet. It's pretty spacious. And this was what used to be 2 bedrooms. That's why there's 2 closets in here. And when I first started dealing with this trailer, I couldn't figure out why there were so many outlets in one room. Well, now I know. It's because there used to be a wall that separated both of these rooms, and it was just 2, and somebody took the wall down and made one big room. And that is a smaller closet compared to this one. This is a walk-in. There's a hole in the ceiling. It's that acoustic tiles. And let's get you in here so you can look. It's a pretty spacious, and it looked like they had a water leak just in that seam right there. And very spacious. Okay, holes knocked in. And that one's punched in right there. I don't know if you can see that. Usually meth addicts, when they rent from you, your place starts smelling like cat urine and there's holes punched in doors. That's just a thing. They get that rage. And this is the other side of the room. Now, like I said, the midline, which is where the trailer halves meet, it's starting to sag, so I'm dealing with a lot of roller coaster activity in this house. So let's tiptoe into the living room. This place would look so much better if I could paint it, but I don't have time to sit here and degloss and paint. Now this is the living room. I'm going to try to zoom, there we go. I lightened it up a little bit. So this is the living room. This was the last room I put flooring in. This is the last room I put flooring in about 10 years ago. And I'm thinking about I've got the new registers here. So what I want to do is cut the flooring and make it flush, and then just stick the covers in there so it isn't such a trip hazard. But so far, after all these decades, nobody's tripped, so I think I'm making work for myself. Over here you have a dining room, and it has a built-in, and I was unaware, but apparently this has been a highway for rats. You see that foam insulation right there? I did not know. Well, when you got a garden in the back, you're going to have rats. That's just the way it is. And I've got to remove the cereal dispenser, and then we're back to the kitchen. And we're back to where I'm going to be working. That's what's got to be replaced. That orange hose or yellow, that's gassy. Now the tenant also switched out his refrigerator when the one they were given, or that came with the place, broke or stopped working. So they took a reciprocating saw and just chopped off the bottom of the cabinet so theirs would fit. So that's another reason why your rent and most people's rents and deposits are so high, is because of crap like that. It's not your home. You have the privilege of living somewhere safe and sound. You take care of it. And I got to pick up everything, get rid of that table. I'm not worried about all this other stuff. It's not my circus, not my monkey. I'm here to put floors in, and that's all I signed up to do, and that's all I'm going to do. I was going to take down the disaster out there of a back porch, but people complain about it. Oh no, leave it closed in. Let me show you with this. Let me just show it to you. Look at that. Let's just take a peek. Alright, this is what Einstein did. Oh, someone actually cleaned it up. I'm impressed. Okay. They put up, first of all, they did this. That's destruction of property right there. Okay, all this great stuff. They used these ring-shanked roofing tile, tacks. If anybody knows what ring shanked is, it means it doesn't come out easy. They use flooring. They use just regular wood. They caulk the living daylights out of it. They use chipboard. They use lattice work. They used venting. They used more scrap wood. They used an interior door to make an exterior door. They closed all this in, built it on. None of that was there. They used Walmart dry your dog trash, enclosed all of this, put down linoleum flooring, filled in all the gaps with great stuff. And this is where people keep their washer and dryer. I'm not cleaning this mess up. So anyway, that's the trailer tour.
If we can get this stuff off, and that duct is insulated. There's somebody wrapped that duct. I don't know who did that.
I don't know.
So it doesn't look that bad. We need to try to get as much of that big stuff out off the ground, throw it out there on the porch and off. If you back your truck up.
I need you to move your car, put it underneath this carport for me.
I can move the car.
I don't want to dig it with that big truck. I need a wide berth.
I think what we're going to have to do is put another 2x4 right up against that one to support this wall down here. That 2x4 runs underneath this wall, but I'm not sure how far.
That only took 30 minutes. But
Now this board down here, Paige, let me show you. You see this right here?
Yes.
If we can avoid taking that up, this right here,
I see it.
start right here and go this way. If we can avoid taking that up, we won't have to redo that threshold. Paige, I'll tell you how to do it. If you get down there on the ground, it's much easier to work and get that stuff out.
Okay.
If you throw it up here, I'll throw it on the truck.
Well, I got a trash bag if you want to try to put this car
Is there
in.
any gloves? You don't have any gloves.
I can't find it.
I'll call it.
I don't think Gordon has her phone.
Let me show you something so that when we go to the tree, see that door almost drags on that floor by the time you get the floor in. So we're going to have to take a little bit off of these rafters just up here to where the door goes across.
I wish you wouldn't have done this. The paper barrier underneath the house is all scooted up over here.
Well, you don't need to